All right, we're all welcome. I believe we're all complete in class now. So one more time, good evening, good afternoon, dependent on where you're joining us from. Yesterday, we continued with our section on strategic management professionals. We looked at strategy implementation. We looked at strategy performance evaluation. We looked at measuring key performance indicators. And today we will be continuing by looking at two important aspects of strategy, which will be looking at business level strategy and corporate level strategy. I believe today we will have a lot to learn, and I trust we will not hesitate to ask questions where need be. Once again, we are all welcome, and I trust we all enjoyed a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow is another. So we'll be starting with business level strategy. Business level strategy. In the concept of strategic management, we say strategic management is at three levels. You have the top level strategy or the corporate level strategy, you have the business level strategy, and then you have the operation strategy. We are going to look at primarily corporate level strategy and business level strategy. In the section we are going to look at, by the objectives, we'll be looking at defining business level strategy, highlighting the key components of business level strategy, enumerating the types of business level strategy, reviewing examples of business level strategy, elucidating the step-by-step guide to developing business level strategy, and then explaining the key organizational strategies for growth and expansion for micro, small, and medium enterprises. Let's begin with definition. Business level strategy is a plan or approach that a company or organization employs to gain a competitive advantage and achieve its goals within a specific market segment or industry. Now, most of whom will say business level strategy or business level engagements are most often at the functional levels of the organization. So business level strategies encompasses all the strategies involved at departmental levels of an organization to achieve its goals within a specific market or an industry. So when we look at business level strategy, we are looking at the operation strategy, the marketing strategy, customer service strategy, sales strategy, all the different departments, HR strategy, public relations strategy. We are looking at all the departments involved in that organization, and then what the strategies that are available to achieve the organization goals and objectives at the unit levels. Okay, all right. Now moving forward, business level strategy refers to the set of choices and actions a company takes to compete in a specific market or industry. It involves defining how a company will create and sustain competitive advantage over its rivals in order to achieve its objective. Business level strategies are often developed based on the company's understanding of its target customers, market conditions, and competitive landscape. Now, what are the key components of the business level strategy? You have your target audience, which identify the specific customer segment or market niche that your business aims to serve. This defines the scope of operations. Then you have the value proposition, which determines how the business will create unique value for each chosen market. These include factors like product quality, price, innovation, or customer service. And then you have the competitive advantage, which involves identifying the sources of competitive advantage that will set the business apart from rivals. This can be through core leadership, differentiation, or focus. Then you have positioning, which establishes the business's position in the market relative to the competitors. Are you the low-cost provider, the premium option, or something else? These are the questions we want to answer in terms of positioning. Then we have the types of business level strategies. We have the cost leadership, differentiation, focused or niche strategy. Then we have the integrated low cost differentiation strategy. We also have other strategies like best price strategy, innovation strategy, and others. Now, these are the ones we'll be focusing more on. We have the cost leadership, which tries to become the lowest cost producer in the industry, offering products or services at competitive prices. Examples are Walmart. You have differentiation, which focus on offering unique and high quality products or services that justify premium pricing. Example is Apple. You have focused on niche strategy, which concentrate on serving a specific market segment exceptionally well. Example is Rolex, which offers luxury watches. You have integrated low cost or differentiation strategy, which combine elements of both cost leadership and differentiation to offer value and uniqueness at a competitive price. Example is Toyota. So when you're dealing with business level strategies, you want to find out which one is your best option. Are you going to go with cost leadership, where you want to offer the best price? You want to be, you want your company to be positioned as the best price organization, offering the best qualities at the best price. And most often, the best price we're referring to as here is driving the lowest cost. The differentiation is when you have high value products, exceptional value products, okay? And then you want to offer them at a price that is not at a company, perhaps industry average. Then the focused or niche is when you choose a particular target audience to serve. And it is good, from my own perspective, it is good that businesses start with niche and then begin to expand. Okay, most often when we write business plan, we want to cover all of the target market at once. When we launch, we want everybody to know that we've arrived. The strategy for niche marketing advises that let's start from the little targets, the ones we can manage per time, and then we start growing till we'll get into the bigger market, all right? Then the integrated low cost differentiation is where you combine cost leadership. You want to provide the best, the lowest cost for the highest quality. That's what we want to do in the integrated low cost differentiation. Benefits of business strategy: competitive advantage allows business to outperform rivals in each chosen market segment. Number two, clarity provides clear direction and focus for the organization's effort. Efficiency streamlines operations to align with the chosen strategy. Most often, your business level strategy is more like your company secret. It's more like your trade secret. Not everybody will be aware of what you're doing because it's an internal affair. All right. Challenges in implementing business level strategy. Number one, maintaining focus. Staying committed to the chosen strategy can be challenging in a dynamic market. So you need to be very sure that the strategy you're choosing will deliver the results that you want to. Okay. And however, we understand that flexibility is part of strategy. Okay. We understand that flexibility is part of strategy. So when you're getting agile and getting flexible in your strategy management, you should also do your best to maintain focus, maintain the vision. Then we have adaptability. Strategies may need adjustment as market conditions change. All right. So I spoke about agility and I spoke about flexibility. Now, guides to developing business level strategy. I need us to pay very good attention in this place because this is where the work is. Number one, define your target market. Begin by clearly identifying your target market or customer segment. Understand their needs, preferences, and behaviors. This is the foundation of your strategy. Okay. So define your target market. You could have 1 to 3, or perhaps you could have more than one target groups, but you have to define exactly which group you want to start with and then start building incrementally. Remember, we talk about agility, okay, agile management. You can start with a group, a target group you can handle, and then start building incrementally. And I'm going to use IPM as an example. The story of IPM started with undergraduates in the university. So we started with undergraduates, and then from undergraduates, we went to training graduates, that's those of the youth corps members, fresh graduates. And then from training fresh graduates, we started training those in the corporate world, the bankers, those in the sales and marketing departments, leadership at different levels. And then we went full-time into the corporate world, and then we went into the public sector. And then from the public sector, we went to the international space. But we started from the ones we can handle, okay? Because remember, prototyping is part of strategy. You need to test your product, you need to test your service, and be sure that it can answer to the needs of the people. All right, so you have to define your market. Yes, you could have big market, but you have to start from the smaller groups and then grow incrementally, right? All right, then number 2, conduct a SWOT analysis. Analyze your organization's internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as external opportunities and threats. This assessment will help you understand your current position and the factors affecting your market. Okay, so for a year plus now, IPM had been working intentionally to launch our educational programs, especially our postgraduate programs, executive master's programs. And for the past 1 year, what we've been doing is conducting analysis, doing reviews of other institutions who are doing the same things we are doing, and then trying to find out what the challenges could be. And then also trying to secure accreditations, secure licenses that will make those certificates valid when they enter the labor market, okay? And then also trying to build a team that can deliver to the value expected. All right, so sometimes having an idea is great, but it's not just enough. So you have to sit down and conduct SWOT analysis. When we get to the corporate level strategy, we'll talk about diversification, okay? And when you deal with diversification, it's not something you just rush into. You need to sit down and conduct thorough SWOT analysis. Be sure that you are good to go, at least have 75% of all that is needed to launch that particular sector that you're going into, so that the competition do not take advantage of your weaknesses and then get you off the market. Number 3, choose a competitive advantage. Determine how you will differentiate your business from competitors. You can choose from various competitive advantages such as cost leadership, differentiation, or focus. Narrowing your market focus to serve a niche. Okay, so let me use IPM as another example. Yes, we want to go into executive education program, right? And our primary competitive advantage is principally getting both local and international accreditations that will make the certifications both locally and internationally acceptable. Okay, yes, it is going to cost us a whole lot of money in good volumes of dollars, but it is worth doing. Okay, so you have to find out what your own competitive advantage is. By the time you look at most of the institutions providing executive education program, most of them just have the local accreditations. Most of them don't even have the national accreditation, right? So you having the national accreditation and then going a step further to having international accreditation, and then driving through international and national partnerships, that will give you a very strong edge. So you, your own business, you have to understand your market, understand the customers you're serving, and then know the kind of competitive advantage that will put you above the competition. Now, the next one is selecting a business strategy. Are you going to be using the cost leadership, differentiation, focus, or the integrated approach? Okay, you have to find which of the approach will be best for you. Number 5 is to define your value proposition. Yes. For every product or service that you offer, there must be uniqueness. There must be benefits, features that differentiate you from others. So sometimes we say value proposition is the cost, it's the benefit of the cost that you accrue for a product or a service. That's in literal terms what value proposition is all about. The benefit you accrue, or the benefits that you are entitled to for the cost that you accrue for any particular product or service. That's the literal interpretation of value proposition. But when you look at value proposition, it is actually beyond the benefits. Okay, it should go above the benefit. It should create uniqueness and exceptional services or exceptional product that gets you above the market. Okay, so your value proposition should also create a unique selling proposition for you as a business person, as an organization. The next one is for you to set objectives and goals. Yesterday, we kept talking about KPIs. Okay, so if you break down goals and objectives in its simplest form, it will bring you down to KPIs, right? So establish specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objectives and goals for your business level strategy. These should align with your chosen competitive advantage. Then develop an action plan. Create a detailed action plan that outlines the steps required to implement your strategy successfully, assign responsibilities, set deadlines, and allocate resources accordingly. Number 8, allocate resources. Ensure that your business level strategy receives the necessary financial, human, and technological resources. Adequate resource allocation is crucial for execution. Now, I can comfortably say that one of our primary challenges currently to rolling out our executive education program is resource constraint. We have about 3 organizations or 3 accreditations we want to get, 3 of them. Some are above $10,000. Yeah, we are looking for accreditation from the association, so we call them AMBA, and then we'll have another accreditation. We'll have 3 of them. One is about $15,000, another is about $10,000, and the least of them is about $6,000. So that's good money when you convert it to Naira, okay, or you convert it to cedis. That's good money. And that's for the international accreditations. We've not talked about the educational accreditation, maybe going to get some level of waivers and all of that from NUC is another volume of money on its own. Okay, so those resource constraints can affect your business level strategy, and you have to find out what are the most important resources in business. Business management will call them the key resources. Okay, the key resources. You have to find out your key resources and then focus more on them. Then you have to go to number 9, which is monitor and measure progress. Define your key performance indicators to track the progress of your business level strategy regularly. Assess how well you are achieving your objectives and make adjustments as needed. Then you have your competitor analysis. Continuously monitor your competitors' activities, strategies, and market positions. Identify potential threats and opportunities in your industry. By we saying continuously monitor your competitors' activities, strategies, and market position, does not simply mean that you have to follow them step by step. Okay, that's not exactly what we mean. Okay, the industry analysis can actually provide you insight to what your competitors are doing. Okay, and that could serve as at least a benchmark information for you to know what to do next. Okay, and you can also go ahead to interact with the customers of your competitors. That could be one of the most effective ways to know what your competitors are doing. Okay, find out what your customers or what the customers of your competitors think about the products they enjoy from your competitors, and then ask what they think they will need more about the product. That could be a better competitor analysis. All right. 11, innovation and adaptation. Foster a culture of innovation within your organization. Be ready to adapt to changing market conditions and customer preferences. Number 12, customer-centric approach. Place a strong emphasis on customer satisfaction and customer experience. Gather feedback and make improvements based on customer insights. Number 13, marketing and branding. Develop a strong marketing and branding strategy that aligns with your business level strategy. Ensure that your messaging resonates with your target market. Now, there is something I've come to realize in current times. And I would like you to take this very, very seriously. Take this very, very seriously. Most of us pay attention to marketing. We pay attention to skills development, but we never pay attention to branding. I'll repeat this again. Most of us pay very good attention to skills development, continuous improvement, marketing, okay? But we don't pay attention to branding. And I need you to listen to this. A brand, a well-established brand can sell a product that doesn't have value. Why a brand that is not well established can have the most valuable product and still struggling to sell it? What do we mean by branding? Branding is the level of interaction, the level of affiliation, the level of mind share, not market share now, mind share you've been able to have or get from your customers or from the customers that exist in your industry. Branding is targeting at the mind share, while marketing itself is focusing on the market share. Now, the irony of it all is that it takes the people that have, the organization that have the largest of the mind shares to have the largest of the market share. I'll repeat this again. Organizations that have the largest mind share of their customers or the customers within the industry will always have the largest market share. Okay, so if someone wants to buy or go for a training, what is the first organization that comes to their mind? What brings that kind of resonance is the kind of interaction that brand has built with those people. And that's why you as a person and all of us as a person should not just focus on skills development, capacity development, certifications, and all of that. We should also make sure that we are working on building ourselves as brands. And I need you to understand this. I need to understand this. Most of the people that went ahead of us as consultants, as trainers, more of their challenge is that they never had brands. Okay, they never had brands, but they had knowledge, they had value. But since there was no brand associated to them, it was more like they needed to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody before they could get anything to do with their skills. Okay, but we need to pay attention to brand. We need to pay attention to brand. Investment, in fact, I will recommend that when it comes to marketing, 50% of your investment should go to branding. Okay, 50% of your marketing costs should go to branding. If your brand has the market dominance, then you are sure to have a large chunk of the market share. Okay, and then this is another thing we'll say. Make sure that your brand offers the best products. If you're able to achieve these two, first, having the largest portion or the largest share of the mind of the customers that exist within an industry, that's one. Then ensure that you offer the best quality of products and services through innovation. Okay, if you're able to achieve that, you have also taken a larger portion of the market share. Okay, I hope you understand that. Then 14, evaluate and adjust. Regularly evaluate the effectiveness of your business level strategy, make adjustment based on changing circumstances or performance data. Number 15, communicate internally. Ensure that all employees understand and support the business level strategy. Effective communication and alignment are crucial for successful execution. Now, from my little experience, I've come to realize something. Some of us that are managers, some of us that are senior managers, will find it very difficult to communicate. We work in assumptions, and many of us are guilty of that. Okay, we assume that this person should know what to do, that person should know what to do, that office should know what to do, that other office should know what to do. So when we call for a meeting, we run meetings based on assumptions. So we don't pay attention to actually finding out if these people can do exactly what we are up to do. We just assume they understand, but meanwhile they don't. And that's why in most cases, when we get to some organizations, especially in the public sector, most people sit down like they don't really know why they are there. Why? Because we've not been able to drive communication effectively. Okay, and so we in senior management, we need to pay attention to communicating. And I could comfortably say that me, I used to find myself in that situation often. So what I normally do is when I have a project, I make sure I communicate regularly. Okay, so is it I create a WhatsApp group and I keep dumping anything that comes to my mind instead of saying I will do it tomorrow, I will come for a meeting, I will call everybody. No, I keep dumping it there. Okay, and for the fact that I'm typing, I get more agile. I remember more things. I can easily go back and call their attention. I say, okay, so we said we are going to do this. What's the progress? I can easily demand for feedback on that. So we should find better ways to communicate. Okay, and then another thing, I found that some of us in senior management find it difficult to release our numbers to those below us. I don't know why. So maybe you feel they will call you and disturb you. But the truth is, there must be a way to make communication effective. If getting your number, if belonging to the same WhatsApp group is needed, then do that just for the purpose of ensuring that the business level strategy is well communicated. Then the last but not the least is continual improvement. Promote a culture of continual improvement within your organization. Encourage employees to suggest enhancements to the strategy and operational processes. Note, developing a business level strategy requires careful planning, market analysis, and a deep understanding of your competitive advantage. By following these steps, you can create a strategic framework that guides your organization towards achieving its goals and gaining competitive advantage in your chosen market. Now, real-world examples of businesses that have successfully implemented various business level strategies. We have example of cost leadership strategy. We have Walmart. Walmart is a prime example of cost leadership strategy. By maintaining efficient supply chain management, economies of scale, and cost-conscious operations, Walmart offers everyday low prices to customers. Then you have number 2, differentiation strategy. Apple Incorporated. Apple is known for its differentiation strategy. It designs and markets premium products with unique features, sleek designs, and a strong brand image, setting itself apart from competitors. Then you have the focused low-cost strategy. You have the Southwest Airlines focusing on low-cost operations while catering a specific market segment by offering no frills, point-to-point flights. They keep costs low and provide affordable air travels. And I think this same thing also applies to Toyota. Okay, the same thing applies to Toyota, and there are quite a number of other businesses that use it. So, now in conclusion, business level strategy is a critical element of an organization's overall strategy. It defines how the business competes in its chosen market, helping it achieve a competitive advantage and long-term success. Thank you so much.